that there's power in your tongue, so ensure that you're speaking good over your life. And for the time, what is standing between you and what you want is just you asking for it. So I cannot feel bad when I'm seeing somebody else doing something else, because that is not my journey. One of my biggest issues last year was a lack of peace in my life. Hey guys, welcome back to another Yappings video. As I am saying this, I have no idea what today's topic is. So I was supposed to come back this week with an update from the implant, still in my bandage. It is day 6, so it's still healing, but as I said, I'm going to be doing a full video on that and like birth control and all that jazz. But there's one thing I was supposed to get done that I never got done that I want to include in the video, and I won't get to do it until the end of the month, so that video might not come till next month early. But I did do it and it's still healing, just update y'all. So what I think I'll be talking about in this video is the power of manifestation, God, and just believing in yourself. And also I want to talk about how quickly your life can just change in a second, and also update y'all on how life has been going from a rebalance. So let's get started. I think I've learned a lot in the past year and a half, 2 years, about believing, and also about the power of the tongue. So there are several things that have happened to me, right? The latest thing being the whole Observer Awards thing, because as I said, it's something I wanted to go to last year, but I wanted to be invited to it because, or like get a free ticket, because it was a lot of money. So I was talking about that, the power of the tongue. And just in general, I've prayed to God so much about my content career. Like sometimes you just don't even know what God has planned for you, and God always comes through. I can't tell you how many times this year things have just worked out for me, to the point where I want to get a tattoo that's highly favored, because she really is. And I always have to give God thanks, because things do work out. And I wish people understood that when I say that things work out, it might not be the best solution that I think at this point in time, but I know for the future I will be grateful that it has happened. So in general, things just always work out because God has a plan. I want people to know that there's power in your tongue. There's power in saying you want to do something, or power in saying that you're going to do something. Like, there's power in your tongue. So ensure that you're speaking good over your life, and ensure that you're speaking about the things that you actually want to do. Doesn't have to be to your friends or to the public, but like just to God, because God knew how badly I wanted to go to that event. Yeah, like trust me, up to now I'm still in disbelief that I got a ticket, and not 1, not 2, but 3 tickets. So I also want to stress on as well, and I'm not saying any of this to like toot my own horn or whatever. I'm saying it as a testimony, in the sense that there's so many things that you hear about in life and you take them for granted, but more and more I'm seeing it work in my own life. So one thing that I used to always hear as well was, ask for what you want. And that has become something that has stuck with me a lot in this content creation journey, especially over the past 6 months. Like, to just ask for what you want. A lot of the time, what is standing between you and what you want is just you asking for it. And I don't think people understand that. Sometimes people don't know that you want something, or that you're interested in something, because you haven't asked. So for example, even me getting the 2 tickets, it was stake on me just asking, hey, you can get an extra one. And I always tell people the worst that you can hear in life is no. Them can't beat you, them can't kill you, but they can say no. I know it's okay, I know it's a redirection, And I wish people would just understand that, like, your life can literally change in a second. Mind you, I'm still on my journey, I'm still on, all of that, but your life can literally change in a second. So keep on praying, keep on putting what you want to do or get out there, keep on putting in the work. Sometimes all you need is to just push a little bit more, and then your breakthrough is there. like your life can literally change in a second. Crazy. And the whole Observer Awards thing made me realize that, like, I don't think I'm gonna realize how deeply I've taken it. Like, I've taken it deeply, because it just goes to show that God is listening and that things are going to work out. And that's gonna bring me to my next thing, which is, slowly but surely I'm starting to realize what I want for myself at this point in time that can change 5 years on the line. But for Ariane right now, like, I genuinely do realize that I have a true love, passion, liking, a true, you know, for content, and it's something that I genuinely do enjoy doing. And I know I said it in one of these Yappings videos, but my plan, and I don't think I had believed in myself before, but I kind of believe in myself now, but my plan and what I've come to realize is that I genuinely want doctoring to be the plan B. It's been something that I've been trying to cope with, because that's a weird thing to say. Oh, the hell, you got medical school for 5 years, I want it to be a plan B. I get it. But at this point in time, like, my passion really is just creating the content. Not like being a market, about just creating my content, vlogging, the food reviews. Like, I just love it, and I want that to be the plan A. And it's taken a lot. It's taken a lot for me to accept that, but I've just come to realize that people's journeys are different, and I can't, because even something happened recently and I was really like preying myself and wondering, am I just not ambitious enough? Which isn't true. It's just that my ambitions aren't in line with the other persons in my profession, because I want it to be my plan B. So I cannot feel bad when I'm seeing somebody else doing something else, because that is not my journey, you know. And it's been a hard pill to swallow, because the route that I want to take is very unconventional. I'm lucky enough to have a conventional job to fall back on. 1, I don't ever want to fall back on it, and 2, I want it to be the plan B. As I said, the route that I'm taking is very unconventional, but it's a route that really resonates with me, and it's a route that I think is the best for me. I've been very intentional throughout, like, this whole year. I've been very intentional with trying to figure out what does Ari want, or what makes Ari happy, or what brings Ari peace. What brings Ari peace, guys? Because one of my biggest issues last year was a lack of peace in my life and a lack of, I think, genuine happiness. So I've really been trying to focus on figuring out what peace and happiness looks like for me. And the setup that I have right now, I think, is perfect. The fact that I'm doing my day job, and then, which is still doctoring, but the short hours, duty sometime in the night, like, that has been the best balance that I've been able to find. And truthfully, guys, I don't know if I want to ever go back to the hospital full time. The best balance I've found is to do it part-time, because I still need the money, or I still need some of that money, until content starts being enough to be like, hey, then, you know. But I feel like the best thing I did was stop working full-time or even at the health center. I would go back to the health center though, but, like, I'm not even rushing to go back there, because I'm so content with how my schedule is right now. I'm able to really put time and stuff into my content, which I really do appreciate, and it's been allowing me to get even more out there and to get even more brand deals. So that's been perfect. So I feel like what I have now is the perfect setup for me right now. How I am personality wise is I'm always wondering, okay, what more can I do to make my life better? So it will come where I'm gonna start wondering, okay, what next? But for right now, in this moment, I am content. One of the biggest things I struggled with last year was not having any work-life balance, and it really got a toll on me to the point where I didn't even want to go back to the hospital. So I'm grateful that I have some amount of work-life balance now. That's my little life update. I just wanted to share all of this with you guys to just let you know that things get better. Things will not always be amazing, but things don't stay bad forever, and you have the power to make the change that you want to make in your life. Thanks for coming to this Yappings video. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. All in pictures is my sons, but who's the daddy? All in pictures is my sons, but who's the daddy? All in pictures is my sons, but who's the daddy?